Into the cage I was born. I can only see through the cracks, a very small crack. I was born an orphan child. I came into the world. Give your dog a bone. How about the spirit? Within the 9 lives of the cat, I have the carcass of a dog. I am the receiver of the spirit. 28, 26, 24, 22. 22 within me bring me life. 24 bring me into the 9 lives of the cat. 26 I am but of the dog. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 is 8 and 12. That is transmission. H-A-B, Hiab. Or right now they're walking in Giab, where the war is going on, because all the names are related to what matrix system must know. What is going on right now has to do with the matrix system. Giab, Hehab, J and H, they go together. Jade Helm, 10 and 8. Why? If you need to box in something, okay, you will use 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can't use 4. Can you? Yes, you could. Between the ends, you have 2 in the center. So you put 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end, you got 2 in the center. Now you put 1 here and 1 here, and there's 2 cages in the center. That's your first trap. 4 and 4, 1 and 1 is 10. 4 and 4 is 8. 1 and 1 is 10. And 2 in the center, because the 2 are you. And in between the 2 stars that connect together, this is the diamond shape, the receiver of the circle of life inside the diamond shape. And they left me with a tail, a red, a blue, a white, and some jingly stuff all around. The dog, Z. The cat, X. The spirit, angel, inside the gateway of creation. EDC 435345 964 278 272 23 23 11 11, and now the keyboard splits, and it shows the split because the H, the N, and the Y are all split letters from one side to the next, from one side to the next, from one side to the next. From within one nose I split my son and I bring him to 2 sides. What you know, J knows, and M knows. V, hook, hook. Now it shortens up to 2 and 1. 122 times 3. Now you can say anything you want. 17, 18, and 26, 44. I already know the other one is 66. 23, 19 is 42, cat, and 24, 66, 110. 110, 122, 140, 146, 168. 168 hours in the week. 22, 6, 28, 38, 46, 49, 53, 58, 68, 78, 82, cycle, 92, 101, 124, cat, 141, here comes the sun, 142, 152, 162, 167. Now, did I make a mistake? It should have been 168. Maybe I did. It's regardless, because 167 with 1, because we always must relink. 26, 50, 53, 63, 73, 75, electric company. 24, 30, creation. Electric company, creation, 17, 40, 45, 55, 63, creation of 11. This would be the moons inside of Jupiter. How do I know all this? Because as I've been going on and repeating for 10 years, I see where my words connect, and they connect because of what I've gone through. Oh, look, number 23, I found it in Jupiter. What is that number? Oh, it must be something to do with the moons. 40 boxes the moons. 23 brings in the creation of the spirit, because you need a circle in order to bring something through it. Let's do it again. 17, 40, 45, 55, 63, 64, 74, 83, 86, 92, birth, 92 and 50, 142, 145, 155, 165, 168. So it's the 168 number, which automatically means 168 plus 1, because 1 goes in the center. And when you plug something in the center of something, you increase the size by the whole imagination of whatever this is. Now, the entire size in square is 4. In circle, it's 8. So that would be 168 plus 4 is 172. 168 plus 8 is 176. It's all about the filtering. When we saw Tut Haman, King Tut Haman, it was all about the the filtering in the beards. Okay, when the Egyptian was Setis of building the cities and the farrowing of the land, they brought in the African king while Moses was there, and it had nothing to do with anything, but he offered them linens, the Levi linens that he offered them. He wanted nothing to do with the linens. Go away with your linens. Why? Because the African king, let's say, the circle of life out of Africa. Where did the Jew come from? He had to be out of Africa. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought this guy in to offer him the linens in the movie. Everything is brought back from past time, so everything is made up from time. So that is the 9 lives of the cat. Just going to go over January 1, 10, 19, 28. 1 and 1 is 2. 10 and 1 is 11. 19 and 1 is 20. 28 and 1 is 29. That is your basic cycle. 28, 47, magic square. Don't count these two because they're below 1. Nothing really counts, okay? You can't count 1 because it's in between everything. You can't count 2 because that's on the outside of everything. You can't count 3, but you do count 3 because that tells you your diameter. 4 tells you you're squared off. 5 says I'm in the center. 6 says I'm halfway. 7 says I'm the gate. 8 says I'm 2 sides. And 9 says I'm back in the center, but I bring you life l'chaim. Just a little picture I'm working on, 2 pictures. This is your 66. You see what 66? Look. Inside of 66, once I go up 4 and over 4 to make my square, it takes up half automatically. The bottom part of 6 is rectangular. 66 is now 8 and 8. 0 and 0. I'm not sure which way I should do here, but look, because of the eyes and the rainbow over the eyes, this shows 3 and 3. You see the 3 in the man's face in the first one and his neck? This is only 66. Resh, Dalet, Beit, Aleph, Hey. This one over here, accent aigu, accent grave, from within the left, from within the right. It's all the French. This is 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 2 pieces, 3 pieces. This is above. It shows you the arc. You are within, underneath. You're walking. Where was that thing? Here it is. This is the Dalet, right? Do you remember that animal beast? But when I pull this out, right, and I bend this over, it becomes the Resh. It's only 1 piece. The Resh or Tishrei or the month we're in. This is the 1 piece. Aleph is 1 piece like this, and a piece here that may come from above, and a piece here that may come from below. When it comes to the Gimel, it's 2 pieces. And then 1 piece to plug in above. We are having building blocks. In one of the movies, to get rid of the beast, they needed grease, salt, baking flour. How do you spell flour? F-L-O-W-E-R. F-L-O-U-R. Salt is the alternator, and grease, burning or melting, or becomes candle wax to light up the light. Salt burns. So what is happening for the alternate current in us? Do we need the salt or do we not? The iron takes away the energy from the creature. The silver repels. The copper heals. What does it need to know this? Because it came in a movie and it's telling you. One of the answers is true. The question is, which one of the answers is true? The challah bread, the DNA, Abraham. 40 and 30 is creation, becomes 80, becomes 86. The 9 lives of the cat comes out of Abraham. Here's your challah. The turkey. When you remove Syria, okay, you have a direct line to Israel. When you remove Syria, the head of Turkey will now wobble because Syria is keeping Turkey up. Why? I don't know. How? I don't know. I don't know about what's happening in the world, but I know on the map. Now, I don't know if I can show you this right now if I wanted to get into it, but since I opened up my big trap, okay. Oh, yes, there was one other thing I wanted to show you. I'm going to add it on to this video. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make another video. Let me see. Okay, here it is. Oh, and I can't even show you this either. I'm gonna have to show you in the next video how Syria and is the head, is the neck, is the throat of the next of Turkey. Bethlehem, the start of Bethlehem is center of time heaven because it's BE 2 and 5, in which BE 2 and 5, B and E are both under. Okay, 10. So add 60 is 120, saying it is 1/3. TH is time heaven, which is 2 parts. They are both above. But time heaven, which is 28, is also DC power, in which intercepts us because T is the letter 2 and O. All zeros get 6. So 26 and 8 for H equals to 34, creating DC power, and 20 minus it equals to 14. So 20 becomes Z and N are the same letter. Imagine plus and minus 6, we're at two ends of the spectrum with one letter. 14 and 8 is 22, bringing us life. Laham means her part of her ass, one of the cheeks, because ham has two ends of the cheek, right? One last thing I'm going to bring in here. Now I'm going to leave it for the next video. So in the next video, I want to speak about Turkey, and I want to bring up the pictures of the sun, the picture of the sun. Alcohol, if you want to separate yourself from something, 0.08 does it. This is T in the morning, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. My dreams last night in the next video. Thank you for watching.